How I introduced Matt into BNI was he was actually one of my customers. We did some work on his van and he was upstairs paying his account, and I said, hey, what do you do for a job?
We talked about what I do, and he basically explained that he goes to meet up with a group every week.
I said, look, I belong to a business chapter and it's called BNI. It works on referral and trust.
He explained that that had a big impact for his business, and he said, meet me here, I'll take you down, and so we did. Kevin made my first visit to BNI a really good experience. The way he handled it and guided me through everything made it very easy for me to make the decision to join BNI.
Just by making him feel welcome, that he had a purpose to be there. He was part of the group. He wasn't an outsider.
I was inspired by the experience because it's not something you usually get when you go into a new circle of people or networks.
Made sure that he got to know everybody at the chapter, introduced them to people, and made sure that they asked him questions about, well, what do you do as a job?
Made you feel a sense of being comfortable and in a safe environment around like-minded people.
I'm pretty sure he got probably about 2 jobs on the first day.
That set off sort of a trigger in my mind which said, oh, this will be a good place to be.
In our chapter, we take pride not only as businesses, but also as people. And when people come to our chapter, they prove to everybody else in the chapter that that person is special. And well, funny enough, Matt is actually a visitor host himself. And I hope what I gave him, he can pass on to the other people who come and make them feel very, very welcome.
All the members in the chapter can make the experience better for visitors by really just taking that role on without putting the badge on.
You want that person to come back, so you treat them like if they're your customer, and you make a customer feel very welcome. Don't just have a visitor come along and say, hi, this is the chapter, and just leave the person alone. They're there as your guest, and don't forget, we've all been through it, we're all nervous, and you want to make that person feel comfortable as possible as much as you can, and make them feel part of the chapter.
Some practical things that I would do as visitor host now to ensure a good experience for new visitors. I would sit next to them
and say, this is what the process is in the chapter, and just explain to them how things work.
Introducing them to other people in their sort of industry to make it a bit more comfortable, and they can talk shop a lot easier. And also at the end of the meeting, making them feel like we really want them to come back and would like to see them again.
Because after all, they're going to make your business grow too. And that's what Givers Gain is all about. It's to build that chapter up by giving and receiving.